Let's start with the first question of statistic, the calculation of mean. The first question is, a survey was conducted by the group of students as a part of the environment awareness program in which they collected the following data regarding the number of plants in 20 houses. So number of plants in the 20 houses in the locality. Find the mean number of plants per house. What is the mean number of plants we have to calculate? By the given data is there, based upon that data we have to calculate here what mean number of plants per house, the mean number of plants per house with the given data, and it is said that use the appropriate method of calculation of mean. And why it is used we have to mention. So what we have to write, we start that we will copy our data. The number of plants is given in the interval of 0 to 2 like this. We will write down on a table, and next column we will make of number of houses. Number of houses is the number of houses, number of plants in 0 to 2 plants. With how many the occurrence of a plant, number of houses, 2 plants, 0 to 2 plants, how many times it occurs in each house? Only one time. 2 to 4, this plant occurs at 2 times. So this is a frequency of occurrence. So frequency of occurrence or number of observations are 1, 2, 3. It is given in your question table. The thing is, now we have to calculate the class mark. How we will have calculate the class mark? I have given you the formula. The class mark is calculated with the help of x1, that is upper limit plus lower limit by 2. So we have the upper limit is 0 plus 2 divided by 2 equals to 1. This is your x1. Similarly, 2 plus 4 divided by 2, 2 plus 4 divided by 2 is 3. This is your second class mark. 4. Similarly, 4 plus 6, as I have written over here, 4 plus 6 divided by 2 is 5. So 5. So what you see in this 1 to 3, there is a difference of 2. So the range difference is here 1, 2, 3, 3, 4, 5. So like this, if you 5, 6, 7, 2 difference are there. So instead of calculating, what we do, we will directly write like this. If we keep the 7, 8, 9, one value difference is there. So we will make it like this: 9, 10, 11, 11, 12, 11, 12, 13. So 13th one. So one value. 2, we skip the 2, 3. Skip before 5. So one value difference is there. First we calculate for 3 3 class intervals, 1, 2, 3. We have calculated the class mark for 3, and then according to the observation here, we see the only one value difference is there. So next onwards we will not calculate, we will directly write, so that it will be helpful for you to in examination. Instead of calculating for each and every class interval class mark, we will calculate for first 3 values and check that what is the difference in 3. If it is whatever difference here, there is a one value difference, so we will make in every x1 xi value, class mark value, one value difference. Now what we have to do is, as the frequency is very low and the xi values are also low, so what we will do, we use a direct method. As the value of fi and xi are small, so we can find the product of fi xi easy and not time consuming. So that's why we use the direct method. For direct method of mean calculation, we have to calculate fi xi. So we have to take the product of fi and xi. So what would be the product? 1 ones are 1, clear? 3 twos are 6, 5 ones are 5, 5 sevens are 35, 6 nines are 54, 11, 2 11s are 22, and one more is 13, 3 13s are is your how much? 39, clear? Now we will find the summation. Summation is, we have to, or sigma, or summation or sigma we can say. So what we do, summation symbol we put, we will write fi equals to, we will sum up this all values. How much? 1 plus 2 3, 3 plus 2, 1 4, 4 plus 5 9, 9 plus 6, like this. If we sum up, we will get the last summation value. Summation of fi or sigma of fi is 20. Similarly for this fi xi, we will add this all. 6 plus 1 7, 7 plus 5 35, 34, like this. We all sum up all the values and we will get the product of fi xi equals to 162. Next step is what we have to do. We have to write the formula. What is the formula here? We have the formula for mean, calculation of mean by direct method. X bar is equals to sigma of fi xi by sigma of fi. So what we will do, we will substitute from the table the value of fi and x, sigma fi xi, sigma fi xi, this last column, what it is, 162, and divided by f sigma fi value, that is sigma fi is 20. So divided by 20, what we will get? We will get the overall answer. What it should be? Check it out once by yourself. Is it clear to everybody? If any doubt, you can ask me in the comment box. Okay, whatever the doubt is there, you can ask me in the comment box. So what you will do, you will divide it 162 by 20. What is your answer? Okay, so I got 8.1. so we can say that what it is, the mean find the mean number of plants per houses. So the mean number of plants per house is 8.1 plants per house. So 8.1 is your answer. Is it clear? Next we will go for the second one. Is it clear, everybody? Like this, we have to make the table and we have to calculate xi, and based upon the xi we will get fi and xi. As these values are very small of fi and xi, we have used the direct method, and by putting into the formula we will calculate the mean value, mean formula, which I have written first. I'm just starting. We have written the formulas. Based upon that formulas, you have to remember this formula for the exam. And we have to substitute the value of sigma fi xi divided by sigma of fi. Clear? Similarly, we will solve the second problem. Second problem is, consider the following distribution of daily wages of 50 workers of a factory, and the daily, find the mean. This is the daily wages worker distribution of daily wages of 50 workers in the factory. There is a factory in which the daily wages employees are there. The distribution of workers, wages, salary, wages, we can say daily wage, they get the salary, so it is called daily wages, salary. So it is given in like this. So we record, find the mean of daily wages of the worker of the factory by using appropriate method. So what is the method we can use here? So first of all, what we do, we will make a column, solution, daily wages in rupees 500 to 550, like this. We will write down all the values. Next, what we will do, we will number of workers, this also given in the questions, we will write that fi, we will label. Then we will calculate the class mark. So how we will calculate the class mark? Lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So what we will do is, we will make lower limit plus upper limit by 2. So what it is, x1 is 500 plus 520 divided by 2. What it will be? Your answer will be somewhat 12. So it will be 540. Clear? 500 by 520 divided by, so it will be 510. Clearly? Next, clear? 520, x2 is 520 plus 540, your lower limit and upper limit of second case. So what it will be? 2 divided by 2. So our answer is 1060 divided by 2 is, your answer is 530. So your answer is 530. So first one is 510 x1, x2 is 530 So like this, if we calculate, we will get, if we see that there is a 510 and 520 20 का difference है, then we can make it as 530, 540, 550. So we can write 550 here, 570, 590. So if we calculate x1 upper limit plus lower limit divided by 2 for the every given interval. So if we calculate for every class intervals, we will get the class mark of x1, x2, x3 and x4. Now next thing is, here the value of xi is very high. So we can say that xi is very high, and even this fi is also, some values are doing double digits. So multiplication is tedious and time consuming. For that case, we can use it for, we will use here by third method. We use the third method, third method, that is a direct method. So we will use here the direct method. So what method we will use? We will use the direct method. Direct mean method, as the value of fi is high and range between the interval is also high. So the range is between these two intervals, 500 to 520, 10 interval is also high, and the values of fi and xi also high. So we will use the third method. For the calculation of third method, what we will do, we will first calculate the assume value. Assume value is the middle value of the column. So this xi column, the middle value is 550. So we can consider this as a. So I will write it is as a. So this is a. We will consider this a. For your conveniency and for your understanding, I will write 550 here, 550 a value to the every value, so that it will be helpful for you to understand. It is not necessary for you to write this column, but for your understanding I am writing this. So what will be the value of d? We have to find out the difference between xi and a. So xi and a is 510 minus 550. So what will be the value? Your value is how much? Calculate, and first try to calculate by yourself. I will wait a minute and check the value, if the value of mine and your will be matched. So what will be the difference? So difference is minus 40. Is it minus 40? Then next is the difference is minus 20, 0, minus 20, 40. So this will be your d value. One more thing we will check here is, this d values are divisible by 20 as the difference. We will see that 500 to 550, the range difference, 520 to 540, there is a range difference. That is your class size. H we can see is 20. A class size is 20. As we check the intervals, each interval the class size is 20. So the difference between these two intervals, every interval is 20. So what we see there is, the d is having the common factor, or the common factor of this all values, di values, that is 20. So what we will do, it is having a common factor, so it is better to use the third method. So it is easy for us to for the calculation. So we will divide this by h. So what we will do, ui is equals to, as we know the ui is equals to xi, that is your xi is 510 minus your 550 a value by h is 20. So our first value is 24. Your first value is 24. Second, so I will write it by this so that it can make you difference. 24 minus of 24, second is minus 14. What we did, we subtract 530 minus 550 divided by 20. 20 is your h, so 10 divided by 20 we will get minus 40. Here there is 0, and again 570 minus 550 divided by 2, your answer here is 6. Similarly here also 590 plus minus of 550 divided by 20, So 20 divided by 20, your answer is 20. Clear? We will sum it up. We minus 24 minus 14 plus 0 plus 6 plus 20. We will add this all. We will get the product of fi ui. That is, the product of fi ui is, how much is the fi ui product? It is minus 12. fi ui product is minus 12. So what we will do is, we will put that, we know the h value, we know the a value. A assume mean value, that is your a value is 550. H is the difference between the all the classes is common, that is 20. So we will substitute these values in the mean formula by the third method. The third method mean formula is a plus h into summation of fi ui divided by summation of fi. Clear? What it will be, a is your a value is, I will substitute here only, a value is 550 plus h plus 20 into what it is, into minus 12 by 50 equals to 550 minus, if you divide this 20 into 12, we will do divided by 50, we will get minus 4.8. So your ultimate answer is rupees 545.20 rupees, your answer. So the answer is, what it has been is, find the mean daily wages of the workers of a factory by using appropriate. The mean daily wages of a worker is 545.20, and we have used the third method because the values are very high over here. So we have used the third method. Is it clear? So we have to draw the figure, draw the table like this. Have to calculate ui value. For your understanding, I have use the D and make a column and D column for your understanding. And at the exam point of view, you can go by seeing directly these two values, that is xi and fi. If they are high, you can directly go to the third method. As mean value, assume value is also high, so the calculation will be difficult and time consuming, so that's why you go directly to the third method. For your understanding purpose, I have solved by this method, and I have to show you that there is a common divisor that is your h for d. Clear? D values, all the values of a d in the column has a common divisor. Clear? So your answer is 545.220.